Hello, my name is Luis Alejandro Mondo Lopez, and I'm going to present my project called Breakfast Time. So, as we know, breakfast time is one of the most important moments of the human day. The time for preparing and eating the breakfast is not always the same. Sometimes we must hurry up and go to the school, go to the work, or somewhere else. One of the most common breakfasts around the world is cereal. We can find it in a lot of different presentations, and the cereal is so popular all over the world because it's easy to prepare and tastes good. The cereal has been part of the breakfast since 1873, so that's a long time. The variables for this project are like the independent variables are the cereal weight and the volume they use of the recipient. The dependent variable is the time cereal needs to reach the recipient, and the controlled variable is the cereal we're using. The experimental design. Well, the experiment consists of first serving a full cereal bowl and counting every cereal in the bowl to make an estimate of how much cereals can fit in a bowl. During this step, we can take the time for knowing how much volume the cereals is occupying per second. So we can be changing the height the cereal is reaching the bowl. After this step, we must drop one cereal 5 centimeters above the top of the bowl to get the time it takes to reach the base of the recipient and the different heights we have. Once we are done with this step, we need to do an average for the time it takes to hit the ground. After all these steps, we have all the necessary for getting the answer. Well, the materials I used during the project were cereal, a normal cereal. In this case, I used cornflakes cereal, and I used a bowl and a timer to get the time of the cereal reaching the bowl. Well, these are the results of the project. As you can see, the cornflake volume is 0 0.3 centimeters cubic, and the bowl is 1000 cubic centimeters. And the time to fill a bowl with cereal is about 5 to 6 seconds. The process for the experiment is very basic. After we know the measurements we can do the experiment in less than 1 minute. In 1 minute. For the experiment, I bought the cereal box 45 grades and just fill the bowl with cereal. I aim for the bowl to get a constant flow of cereal as the bowls have different heights. The time travel for the cereal will not be the same all the time. The bowl is 6 centimeters height. Well, I timed how much it takes to fill a 1 centimeter high. The first centimeter was filled in 1.3 seconds. The second one was filled in 1 second. And the third centimeter was filled in 0.7 seconds. The fourth was filled in 0.6 seconds, and the fifth was filled in 0.4 seconds. Finally, the last one was filled in 0.2 seconds. For this, I made some marks over the plate to know when a centimeter was completed. It, I took different times, and those times were the average for each centimeter. For yeah, at this point, we can know how much time it takes to fill a bowl of 1000 cubic centimeters with over 3000 cornflakes. The experiment is not that hard. The hardest thing about it is taking the time for each centimeter because it's so fast. For this, I had to use a chronometer and make a list for the different times. But finally, I can say the average of time it takes to fill a bowl with cereal is from 5 to 6 seconds. So, my conclusions. Well, the project involved different formulas. the diagram from past semesters, and well, like the threefold formula, and it also involves some calculations like volume for the cornflakes, and finally, the results were the ones I hoped for. This was a different project, obviously, because I was not used for to do these projects. And well, after doing this project, I see there's physics everywhere. And this is my reference that I use to complete my experiment. Thank you, and bye.